Right, so we're off to have a look at a 2000-ish Jaguar S Type, which has been left in a carport for quite a few years. We believe about 8 or 9 years. It's covered in leaves, it's got flat tyres, and I don't know much about it. So let's go and have a look and see if it's worth saving. Right, it's obviously filthy dirty. It's not had a wash in a good long time. It's absolutely filthy. It's covered in leaves. Yeah, I think this counts as a barn find, even though it's not in a barn, it's in a carport. It's fairly buried in leaves at the front, but it doesn't look in too bad condition. It's a 3 litre. I don't know what year it is because it's got a private plate on it. Let's have a look under the bonnet. Okay, apart from all the leaves, it looks fairly tidy. Inner wings are good. There's no rust anywhere on the inner wings. This is leaves, not rust. It looks in quite good nick. Little bit of mould here and there where it's been standing, but it does look very, very good condition. Quite surprising. Obviously going to need a good clean. Absolutely filthy. This is how you like to find a barn find. But looking down the side of it, it all looks good and straight. Let's see how bad the inside is. Oh wow, this is real. Oh, it still smells of leather. You put your nose in here and it absolutely smells of leather. There's no mould, nothing. Carpets are bone dry. There's a little bit of dirt on that armrest and a tiniest little bit of cracking on here. Wants a bit of leather food. But other than that, it's absolutely immaculate. You wouldn't believe that this has been standing for 7 or 8 years. Carpet's all dry. Little bit of dirt on the speaker cover there, but that'll clean off. Headlining is immaculate. The back seats barely look as though they've ever been sat in. There's no wear on the carpets or anything. This is really nice nick. Be interesting to see what mileage it's got on it. So I don't think it's done an awful lot. I don't know much about S types. I don't know if this is an early one or a late one. I really don't know. So I know some of them had a sat nav in here, which this hasn't got. It's got like a drawer. Still got the old cassette player, so that dates it a bit. It must be reasonably early. Ashtray with no idea what that is. Little bit of marking on the centre cup holder, but these always do because they've got that rubbish rubberized coating on them. Not much in the centre box, but that's all good. I mean, this is really in exceptionally good condition. It just literally needs a wipe over with a bit of cleaner. I'm amazed. I expected to find it all mouldy inside. It stood for this long, but it isn't. It's just a few bits, want a little bit of a clean on them. But other than that, The steering wheel's really nice, no wear on the steering wheel. Once again, tiny little bit of dirt in it, but nothing major. Little bit of dirt around there, but it's I'm being super critical here. You can barely see it. Wow, what a nice car. Now, good question is, can we get it to start and can we get it out of here? First thing to do is going to be put a bit of air in the tyres, put a battery on it and see what we can do with it. Let's have a look at the oil. Oh wow, that's really clean. It doesn't look like it had an oil change that long before it was parked up. The oil's spotless. So we've got oil to the right level. Where's our... That's our... We've got brake fluid, I can see that. I know this is silly, but let's just see if there's... It's even got windscreen washer fluid in it. So we're not looking too bad, really. Can't believe how clean it is all. Good jet wash off. And this will come up, I think, really nice. I don't want to scratch the dirt off because it will scratch it. It wants a snow foam and a jet wash. But got the Bogo basic wheels on, which I'm not over keen on. But even the tyres are like new. I mean, they'll be a bit old and out of date now. Let's see if we can find a date on them. No, they're starting to perish. They're starting to crack round here, so they won't be any good. But it'll want tyres. I mean, there's not really any rot here. There's a little, that's just dirt. There's a little tiny bit just starting there. Bit of surface rust. But all in all, it looks in remarkably good condition. Can't open the boot because it's got no electrics, so we need a key to open the boot. But it does look filthy dirty, proper barn find. But I think it's got potential. It's so nice inside. Got to be able to do something with it. Just looking at the discs, and there's absolutely no lip on them. They're probably going to be seized up, but these look like they were quite new discs. There's no lip on those ones at all. We'll have a look at the front ones and see what they're like. Might be able to get a bit of light on this. Bear with me a second if I don't drop the camera. Have a little light thing here. Let's see. There's a little bit of lip on the front discs, but they don't look that bad. Still, they're not expensive to put new discs and pads on. The pads look fairly worn, but the discs don't look bad. But say a set of discs and pads for these are really cheap. Get them for 50-60 quid. So it's not a difficult thing to change them. Just gone back to the rear of it, and wow, this, oh, the smell of leather, it's really quite strong. Headlining beautiful. Back seats really don't look like they've ever really been sat on. They're perfect. There's no dirt on the door cards. There's no kick marks on the back of the seat. I doubt if this has ever had anybody in the back of it. It really doesn't look like it has. There's no scuffs on here, on the trim here. There's no scuffs on here. honestly doesn't look like anyone's ever sat in it. Right, we've got a battery on it. Let's see if we get anything up here. No, right. That's obviously not right. I've turned it on, yeah. The battery, oh, hang on.
That's it.
Ah, it's a master switch, didn't see that.
What?
It's a master switch in the side panel. Oh.
Are you ready?
Right, see what happens. When it turns over, it's sort of started. Thing is, it's got 8 or 9 year old.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Let me shut the door.
yeah, shut the door. Try it now. We've disarmed it. No. Les, how much fuel has it got?
It's got a quarter of a tank.
Has it? Yeah, we don't know how old it is.
Yeah.
I can't hear the fuel pump running. Turn it off. Turn it back on again. I think there's a fuel pump beneath the back seat on these. I can't hear it running. No. Turn it off again. Right off. Hang on.
Yeah, right off.
Right. Turn it back on again.
Yeah.
Right. I can't hear the fuel pump running, which is underneath the back seat. Yeah, they do fail on these. Under the back seat, which I've undone, and it's there.
Let me get around it.
Just trying to see if I can hold it with the seat belt. No, it won't work. Go in the front, hold it. So what we're going to do is, we can't feel the fuel pump running or anything, so we've just nipped away and got a hammer and a block of wood, and we're going to try and knock this fuel pump off. Now they're a bit awkward to get out because you need to.
The door on
Yeah,
the
I'm
wall.
trying to. That's it. We're you've got to tap this ring round. There's a special tool to do it, which we don't have. Now, what I've got to see is how you undo these pipes. I think you've got to squeeze those little white bits in, and then the pipe should pull out. So we'll try. Right, we've got a bit of wood, and we're tapping it round, and it's come loose. It's moving, so just got to keep drifting it round. Right, fuel pump's out. So now I'm gonna take it away, strip it down, and see if it's faulty or not. And what I'm going to do is just pop this back on because there's a lot of fuel in there. So I'm just going to cover it back up with that for the moment. Got the fuel pump back to the workshop, and I've got a fuel pump I bought off Amazon, which hopefully will work. I've never done one of these before, so we've got various different filters with it. That looks like the one that matches that. So we'll whip the pump apart, see what's going on with it. So we've got a little socket here that fits the screws. There's only 3 screws, one there, one there, and one round here. Right, there's also 2 screws there. I don't know what they do. We're going to take the cable off. Now it appears that tags at the back of it Might need to get a screwdriver just to lever the little tab in. I think I have to take these two out as well. Not sure what they do, but we'll take them out. They're the same screws as the other ones. Possibly this. There we go. So that pulls off. Like so. Right. This is all off now. Now, according to the, that's it. Oh, I see. That comes out. That's the one. So that's a bit big. So that's the one with the little locator on it. Okay, so that's the pump. Now all I've got to do is see if it's the same one. Well, it's not identical, but it looks pretty similar. So according to what I read, this should just pull off, like that. And then this one at the top should also slide off. A bit tighter, but that slides up. So what I need to do now, I can see it, is there's a tab there. All right, can see it now. There's a little tab in there. Just push that in. So once you've got it out, you can get to it. Now this should come off. Like so. And then we get a new pump. Looks pretty much the same, different colours, but everything's in exactly the same place. So first thing is put this one back on, and that only goes on one way. So we slide that down, and then this one goes back on here. Would have helped if I'd noted which way it came off. That's it. Like that. And then this isn't going to fit in there, so I'm going to have to put this old one back on again. Where is it? That one. That goes back on like that. Now that fuel filter looks fine, doesn't look dirty, so that should be okay. That goes back on like that. We've got the seals on. Just make sure they're on fully. And then that goes back in there. Like so. And make sure it's pushed all the way down to the little tab locates. And that goes back like that. So now this should go back in there. Get the wires out of the way. That goes back on there, and that's a pump in place. Make sure we haven't caught any wires. We'll put these three outer screws back in. That's that back on. And now this piece was under there. And that's got like clip-on seals, so that goes on there and on there. And then these two little screws go back in to hold it on. And that is basically it. It's rebuilt. Right, we're back at the car. We'll try and pop the fuel pump back in. Try, see what happens. Pop the key in. Right, we need to put the power on. I don't think we've got the charger, so I might have to wait for Les to turn up with the battery charger. Oh, there's a bit of power there. I just heard something run. I heard something run when I put the battery on. Oh, we've got ignition lights. Oh, I can hear the fuel pump. I can hear the fuel pump running now. Doubt if you'll hear it on the video, but it's definitely running. Going to turn it on and off a few times. Keep turning it on and off, see if it'll... No. Right, the day has come to move it to the workshop. It was left running for a little while the other day. So let's see if the battery's got any charge in it still. This key hole is so awkward. There we go, got it. So this has got a master switch. So we'll turn that on. Oh. Obviously got some battery left because the alarm's gone off. Let's unlock it. Yeah. And let's see if it'll go. Oh. Hopefully it'll start up straight away. Oh, still that strong leather smell in here. Beautiful. Straight up. Just let it idle for a sec. Oh, we've lost the engine. Oh no, we haven't. It's come back on again. I was going to say we've lost the engine management light, but it's just popped back up again. So, let's get it out of its carport it's been in for the last few years. Can't see a thing. Going to have to wash the windows off before we try and put it on the transporter. Otherwise, I'm not going to see where we're going. So, turn it round. Brakes work all right, luckily. Okay, Right, can I give the windscreen and the back window a wash so we can see to get it on the transporter? Right, it's back at base. So first thing we're going to do, most of the leaves seem to have blown off on the trip. First thing we'll do is just jet wash it quickly off, get the worst of the leaves off it, and then we'll snow foam it and give it a good wash and see what it comes up like. I've already got a fair idea what needs doing to it mechanically, but we'll give it a really good wash first. I've got hiccups now. Give it a good wash first and see what it looks like. Unfortunately, there's a lot of scratching on this wing. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but it looks like something's fallen down it all the way along.
It could be them boards that
No, I don't think so.
No. Oh, no, it's over the roll, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's more something soft's been dragged over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Looks more like it's had some dirty.
Well, they're plastic, aren't they?
Yeah. It looks more like it's had some dirty sacking or something dragged over it.
Yeah.
water spray.
No trouble is when you polish it, it goes in. Got it, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Good.
look at that.
Yeah, fabulous. You see two different colours now with the bonnet.
Yeah,
That coating on the
so
bonnet.
it's obviously you do all this, you have to wash it again.
Yeah.
It'll end up filthy.
Yeah, wow.
I haven't done the bits on there, so
Yeah.
coat of polish over that now.
Showing its potential, isn't it?
Yeah. And there we go.
Fabulous.
That's all gone. That looks much better. So good mop and polish. 90% of these scratches should hopefully come out. Well, it's looking a lot better now for a good clean. Don't like the wheels. Might have to have a look for some different wheels for it. I like the spokey ones, not these ones. It's got a lot of light scratches on it, which I think we've worked out. It's had a cover on it that's been blowing in the wind, because most of the scratches are on the tops of the wings and the sides of the wings. But having given that one a good polish, the scratches will come out. They're only light on the top of the lacquer. There's one, I don't know if you can see it, right down the door there, but they will all polish out. So that's going to be it for today, and then tomorrow I'm going to come strip all the brakes and put all new discs and pads all round on it and bleed all the brakes through, so we know the brakes are good. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and next one, mechanical stuff.